afternoon, everyone. I'd like to call to order the Houston County Board of Education for the month of August 9th, 2016. We would ask that everyone would silence their cell phones, please, so that our meeting won't be disturbed. We will observe a moment of silence, and then we would ask Ms. Hughes to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. Thank you. At this time, we want to recognize our visitors, and of course, this is always a great time when we get a chance to recognize those outstanding employees of the Houston County Board of Education, and of course, our outstanding students. So let's introduce our guests for today. At this time, we'd like to recognize David Purdue Primary School's lunchroom cashier, Ms. Shantae Lawson. Ms. Lawson, would you come forward, please? Stage is yours. Ms. Lawson was presented the Southeast Region Employee of the Year Award by the National School Nutrition Association. She was selected because of her commitment to school nutrition and the children she served at Purdue, where she has worked for 12 years. She was chosen from several individual state winners from the Southeast region. The award recognizes outstanding school nutrition employees who influence the quality of school meals through customer service and interest in young people, excellent attendance, creativity, and willingness to go above and beyond. Ms. Lawson, we are very, very proud of you, and thank you for your service. Congratulations. We have more school nutrition employees with us today who we invited to recognize for earning perfect health scores. Each school nutrition lunchroom receives 3 health inspections every school year. This year, our 39 lunchrooms received a total of 117 health inspections countywide. Out of the 117 inspections that was reviewed, 116 earned a perfect score. To recognize everyone who has worked so hard to make healthy, safe meals for our children, we invited managers at the schools that have several consecutive years of perfect health scores. These schools have had a decade or more of perfect health scores. Managers, please come forward as I call your school and your name in the categories. First of all, for 10 years, from Huntington Middle, Josie Durham. Carolyn Ross. 12 Vera Jackson. are our 10 years. From the 11-year category, from Lake Joy Elementary, we have Lois Winchester. From Lake Joy Primary, we have Jennifer Howard. From Warner Robins Middle, Gloria Reisman. And from the 13-year category, from Miller Elementary, we have Stephen Askew. From Morningside Elementary, Donna Stewart. Purdue Primary, Kelly Reese. And from Tucker Elementary, Vicki Purvis. Congratulations to each of you, and we want to get a photo of everyone, so let's kind of come in together.
We know
Thank you all for the I'll say this, and this is not a part of the script. You guys remind me of Miss Madison. She always gave me a peanut butter cookie. From Houston County High School. Houston County High School won the 5A baseball state championship on May 24th, 2016. Our Bears defeated the Loganville Red Devils in the third game of the state championship and won 12-0 in 5 innings. This gave Houston County High its second state championship in the past 3 years. Let's give them a hand. The head coach for the Bears is Jason Brett, and he's here today with the principal, Dr. Doug Reiser, and his team. Would Coach Brett, his team, and Dr. Reiser, if you would come forward, please. Coach Brett, if you would say a few words about these outstanding young men and tell us about them.
This year, one that never gets old winning. It was a lot of fun. I'll say that God blessed us with a great group of kids again, and they worked extremely hard. Starting in the fall, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. Some of them aren't here with us today. Some of them have gone off to college. They've already started their college careers, but I can truly say that it was a team effort. At some point throughout this year, every single one of these members contributed at some point, and as a coach, that makes me very proud. We felt like we prepared them well, and just truly blessed. And I would like to say a couple of our coaches were here today. You know, we've got Randy Jones, Jared Allen, Tom Seward, and Matt Hopkins. I didn't send their name in, that's my fault. But, you know, just truly blessed. You know, thank you for having us, you know, recognize today.
Drop a knee, come forward, guys, and y'all just drop your Did everybody else kind of copy? That's why I'm gonna give these heads instead of y'all's. Come on in, y'all get real tired. Yes, if you would. Sorry. Y'all smile real big because you're champion. Mr. Davis, do you need a bunch of anything? Very good. Thank you.
At this time, we will need a motion to adopt the agenda.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the agenda as presented last week.
It has been motion and second that we adopt the agenda as presented. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. Ms. Hughes, approval of the minutes from the previous meeting.
Yes, I'd like to also make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
It has been motion and second that we approve the minutes from the previous meetings. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. 6-0. Board member comments. Mr. Crockett.
It's great to see all our guests here today. It's kind of lonesome in June and July, but glad to see all of you here today. And certainly, congratulations to all of you, especially Ms. Lawson for your recognition. Our lunchroom managers, thank you for a great job. To the Bears, we're real proud of you. A lot of teams would like to win just one state championship, but winning two, that's awesome. And we're very proud of you. The summer's coming to a close, and days will be getting shorter soon, and cooler, I hope. Soon there'll be a merciful end to the Atlanta Braves baseball season. And it's in time for Friday Night Lights that we're looking forward to. The school started, we know that all of our students felt the 3 W's: warmth, welcome, and wanted. We appreciate everybody that worked so hard to get ready for this school year, and appreciate all your efforts there. I'd just like to share an article with you I read recently by Angela Mayers. She said that every year for 20 years she asked her students this question: what do you want from your teacher? She said year after year on every grade level, content area, and classrooms you worked in, regardless of the demographics or background of the students, all of them said the same things every year. They said, greet me each day. Wish me good morning and send me off with a see you tomorrow. Smile. When you look at me, let me see happiness in your eyes. Give me your attention. Sit and talk with me, if only for a second. Imagine with me. Help me dream of things I might be able to do, not just the things I need to do now. Give me challenging content and assignments. Show me how to handle it. Teach me what to do. Ask about me. Inquire about my weekend. The game I played in on Friday night. The places I go. It shows you care about my life. Let me have time. Time to let things sink in. Time to think time to reflect, time to process, and time to play. Demand of me. Hold me accountable to high standards. Don't let me get away with less if you know I'm capable of doing better. Notice me. Let me know that you notice when I'm doing something right. Let me ask questions. Even if my questions are off topic, let me ask them. It would show that I am thinking about new perspectives, that I'm curious and willing to learn more. Let me have the chance to show what I'm wondering about, not just what I know. Engage me, keep me excited, keep me wanting more. And then last, trust me. Believe that I can do it. Allow me the chance. I will show you I can. She said these words didn't fall on deaf ears. She collected them, honored them, and then promised she would do everything in her power to be the teacher they wanted her to be. So I'd like to ask all of our teachers, and you ask what matters to the teachers, to the students you teach. And maybe that will help us all be better teachers for our students. Thank you.
Good. Mr. Mark.
Sure. I'd like to say congratulations to Ms. Lawson. That's a high honor and a great job. When I was on my way to work this morning and thinking about school nutrition managers, I was listening to Caleb a lot, and the two DJs were talking, and one of the questions was, what do you look forward to the most about going to school? And number one was seeing their friends and things like that. But number two was the lunches. A lot of them said free lunches, but a lot of them just said the lunches period. They like eating the food. And I'm 50 years old. Lunches have come a long way in my time, and that's exciting to see that we have so many people that care about what they do. And the food, that's important to kids. You may not think you are, but you are. Lunches are very important, and that just stood out in my mind. And I, wanted to say an extra special thank you for what y'all do. And I know 116 out of 117 perfect scores. That means we're getting good, healthy food, and that's important as well. And thank y'all for what you do. I look at the baseball team, and nobody could be prouder for anybody in our county to do well. But I've known Jason Brett since he was in high school, and I think of what a good young man you've become, and how you've inspired these young men. And you know what? I challenge y'all to inspire others. I remember when Jason was playing in high school, and you could tell he had a drive and a desire. I see that in y'all, and carry that on, pay that forward, pay that to the next generation, like he's done. That's what I think he would expect y'all to do, and live a good life and be a good example. And y'all already going to be role models. Be good role models. You can be good role models or bad role models. Be good ones, and that's I look forward to that. Last but not least, thank you for allowing us to be here. It is good to see people here. It was a little lonely June and July, even though I felt like I had to dress up today. It's work. I see y'all. I think y'all don't like us when they don't. So, but thank you for all you do, everybody here, and just keep up the good work. Y'all make us look good.
Amen. All right.
Yes, thank you. It's always exciting this time of year. I've got students, one entering middle school, one entering high school, so I understand the severity of the situation. So as they were doing some homework, I started doing a little homework myself and reading over some of the values of the House County Board of Education. And number one, up top, the safety is our number one concern and our priority. So I don't think there's any other time of the year better to implement that in the first part of the year. And got this handout last night, said we got 29 to 30,000 students in our system. So if you do the math, that's over 1 million times a month that we have children coming and going to our facilities. And without the concerted effort of the mechanic who's getting the buses started, to the bus driver who's driving, to the teachers there welcoming them, the principals administering, the teachers teaching, and the school nutrition people doing their jobs, and coaches coaching, and I'm sure I'm missing people, maintenance people, all the way to full circle. There's no way that this would be possible to have over 1 million plus people to come and go in our school facilities. And I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud of everybody here. And I hope that we'll continue to have a blessed week.
Rick?
We thanks to those who prepare food. I go to restaurants from time to time, and it's unusual to see a perfect score. To think that y'all have accomplished what you've accomplished is really tremendous, and I thank you for that. Congratulations to the Bears. It's always, as always, a job well done, and I know that you have enjoyed that status as champions, and expect more and more as we go through the coming years. Had a chance to get into some of the schools the first day of school, and it was exciting and smooth. And that's a good combination, exciting and smooth, because I thought things went extremely well from what little I could observe. Additionally, we have some new choral classes in a couple of our middle schools. I'm excited about that. I want to see that continue. And so we're excited for the possibilities and things.
Ms. Hughes?
Okay, I too would like to welcome everyone here today, especially Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson was out of town during June and July, and I had the opportunity to sit in that chair. It's much easier to sit in this chair than that chair, so I appreciate you and your leadership. I also am glad to be here because yesterday I got invited to the Delta party that Delta was having at all of the airports across the nation. And sat around with a lot of interesting people for hours and hours. And finally got back at about 10:30 to Warner Robins this morning. So I'm here. My luggage is not, but I'm here. So a special thanks to our special guests, all of our nutrition folks. We love you and everything you do every day. You take care of our students, you feed them, you encourage them with a smile, and you love them. And what an accomplishment, those scores. All you have to do is look in the newspaper and see the scores of other places in this area, and they don't have 100 scores, a lot of them, so that's quite an accomplishment. Of course, congrats to our Cocoa baseball team. Proud of you guys. We've all said that, but we are proud of you. We're proud of your accomplishment. But we're proud of your good sportsmanship, your leadership as student athletes, and we want you to continue that and to be an example for others. So that was a great job. So thank you.
I want to echo everything everyone has said. School nutrition, OCO, Bears. Thank you guys for representing our school system the way you do, and of course your dedication and your commitment and the example you champions set for others to follow. So thank you for raising the bar. Yes, I was out in June for a meeting, but in July I was out with my wife who had major surgery, and I want to thank Ms. Hughes for stepping in and taking the lead, and of course the board who showed again what the word, the 4 letters TEAM means. Together, everyone accomplishes more. So thank you all for tuning together and working together, conducting the board meeting and the visits of the school system as you've done. Thank you, and thank you. And of course, my wife is doing great. She's doing a whole lot better. She had a major surgery, and she's doing better. She's walking better, not as much pain, and she's getting along. Our daughter Sonia, of course, is there when I'm away, and she's doing well. So thank you all for carrying your cards, your calls, your just simply asking how's your life going and things like that. Just really touches her, touches myself to know that we have a family here who care about each other. So thank you all very much for that. And this past week I visited, well actually Monday, I visited a couple of schools and I've talked to them before during the summer, several of them. And it's amazing how many businesses, how many churches, and how many civic organizations are getting a piece of the pie. What do I mean? Partners in education. There are many businesses, many churches, many organizations are getting more involved with schools. Many of them have been involved for many years, and we appreciate that. But I want to say, to invite others, businesses, other churches, and other organizations to get involved with our schools, because there are many kids that need mentoring, there are many kids that they can read to and things like that. So on behalf of the school board, on behalf of everyone, parents, thank you to the churches, thank you to the businesses and the organizations that partner with the schools and help them to do everything that's needed for our students. Most of important. As our student, and of course, we may not see what we do today, but years down the road, we will see the result of people partnering, mentoring, and helping our children. So again, thank you to all of our churches, our businesses, and all of our organizations for partnering with our schools. Thank you. Dr. Scott.
Yeah, I did want to mention, first of all, that Ms. Johnson's not here today because she's moving her son into college, so we understand that she needed to be there for that, and so she would be here if not for that. We had a great beginning, as already been said. Our numbers have already surpassed our enrollment from last year. We were very fortunate to be able to go into school this year with clean facilities. Our maintenance staff and custodial staff worked really hard over the summer, and many people don't realize that back in 2009, we changed their contract from 260 days a year to 242 days. And so most of those people have been here a long time, and so they're asked to do more with less days and less opportunities to do that. And they're really getting it done. They got it down to a science. And I also want to say thanks to the board and some of the changes that we made in our school using SPLOST dollars and replacing the carpet in the halls and putting tiles in there, and really facilitated us getting those schools cleaned on a more timely basis. And we also want to say thank you to our maintenance staff for always assisting in maintenance and facilities, for assisting with traffic on those first few days when everybody thinks they have to bring their students to school by car. And then I also want to say to Tom Walmer and his staff that we appreciate them very much. And transporting over 15,000 kids to school every day, twice a day, is a challenge, especially when you don't know who's going to ride and who's not going to ride at any given time. So they do a great job. And when you put it in perspective, yes, we get a couple of calls every year about transportation, but when you consider that there's 30,000 opportunities in a day to do something wrong, that's not too bad as far as the overall numbers go. Opening session was on July the 25th. We had a great opening session. We had very many positive comments. We celebrated our employees and teachers of the year. Congratulations to all of them, especially Ms. Ashley Watkins, who's our High School County Teacher of the Year, who is a teacher at Shirley Hills Elementary School. And I also wanted to recognize the other finalists, and that was Kristen Arnold at Mossy Creek Middle, Dave Gibbs at Veterans High, Ray Harrison at Hilltop Elementary School, and Janelle Swain at Northside High School. So congratulations to all those people. And I also want to say a special thank you to David Jackson Jr., who's a graduate of our system, who came back, and I've had a lot of positive comments about his speech, and wow, he did a great job. And it's really nice to see what our kids are capable of once they leave our system, and how much they appreciate what their teachers have done for them in the past. I also want to offer my congratulations to one of Robbins High School Business and Computer Science teacher, Ms. Stephanie Dale. She was named the Georgia Association for Career and Technical Education Teacher of the Year during the summer conference. This award recognizes an outstanding CTE teacher at the secondary school level. In addition, Ms. Shonda McFadden, Family Consumer Science teacher at Houston County High, was recognized as a Master Advisor at the FCCL 2016 National Leadership Conference in July. So congratulations to both of them. We're very proud of their accomplishments. Also, we had the scores from our 2016 milestone assessments released on July 26th by the Georgia Department of Education. And our students outperformed the state in every area. And, you know, I read an article that was in, I believe it was in the Macon Telegraph, and they were comparing, and those of you that know about the test, there's 3 levels of passing. And when you read that article, it made it seem like we had substandard performance because they picked one of those areas and said that we were performing below the state average in that area. But in fact, when we look at the pass-fail rate, our system was above the state average in every area. And if you have more kids that fall into the exceeds category, then you're not going to have as many that fall in just the meets category from the old terms. And I know those terms have changed to distinguished and proficient and beginning learning for the new terminology. But I'm especially proud of our geometry students and our 8th grade science students. They were 15% above the state average for our high school geometry students and 11% above in science. As we continue to focus in our early grades on literacy and all grades on strong standards-based instruction, and as we implement our RTI strategies across our system, our scores are only going to get better. better. So congratulations to our students and our teachers and the students that are here today. We'll be happy to know that Senate Bill 364 reduced the number of tests that everybody has to take. There are no more SLOs, and that's a good thing. Also, I'd like to invite everyone to come out on August the 31st for our Freedom Field grand opening, so to speak. That will be at 9 o'clock in the morning there at the stadium. We plan to use the field house air conditioner so we're not out in the heat, and then give tours and let people go around the stadium and look forward to our first game there on September the 2nd. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The financial report was given to us on last night, and it was a matter of information, so it doesn't need any action taken today. Our personnel report, do we have a motion, please?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the personnel report as presented last night.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the personnel report as presented to us on last evening. Any comment or question? All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you, 6-0. Into our new business, approval of the local board training plan.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the local board training plans today.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the local board training plan. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Our career tech agricultural education local plan for FY17.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented the fiscal year 2017 local CTA improvement plan.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the FY17 career tech agricultural education local plan. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. 6-0, thank you. The FY18 capital outlay project application.
Mr. Chairman, move that we approve as presented last evening the FY18 capital outlay project application.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the FY capital outlay project application, and I believe that amount is $1,523,121. Any comment or questions? All in favor of the motion, please show their hand. 6-0, thank you. 2016-2017 Allen County tuition for full-time employee children.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we set the out-of-county tuition for full-time employees as presented, $2,071 per child.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the 2016-2017 Allen County tuition, full-time employee children's tuition for $2,071 for the school year. Any comment or question? All in favor of the motion, please show your hand. 6-0. Replacement vehicles purchase.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the request to purchase 5 vehicles to replace the older units, and they will be purchased using the state of Georgia DOS contract.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the replacement vehicle purchase, which will be funded by the state of Georgia. It will be 5 vehicles. Any comment or question? All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Donations by Warner Robins High School band booster of 2000 GMC vehicle.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve as presented recommendation that the board accept the donation of 2000 GMC C6000 truck from Warner Robins Band.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the Warner Robins High School band boosters donation of a 2000 GMC C600 6000 truck to the House County Board of Education. Comment or question? All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. 6-0. Freedom Field annexation of 0.05 acres into the city of Warner Robins.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented the annexation of 0.05 acres owned by the House County Board of Education to the city limits of Warner Robins.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the annexation of 0.05 acres of land that's owned by the House County Board of Education into the city of Warner Robins. Any comment or question? All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. 6-0. Revision of policy GAE. Hope.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the revision for policy GAE, which deals with complaints and grievances as presented last week.
It's been motioned and second that we approve the revision of policy GAE. Any comment or question? All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. 6-0, thank you. And the last item that's currently to make a motion on was a student matter. Hope.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we deny the out-of-zone request for student GA.
Second. It has been motioned and second that we deny the out-of-zone request for student GA. Comment or question? All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. 6-0. Those are all the items that we have for open session at this time. So we have one item for executive session, I believe. Before we take that, Mr. Patel. Yeah. Okay, good. We will go into executive session. I believe this is a student matter, and we will deal with that in executive session. Okay. So at this time, I will need a motion to go into executive session for student matter. It has been motioned and second that we go into executive session for student matter. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you, 6-0. We will take a 10-minute break, and then we will go into executive session. Thank you very much.